Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining me. My name is Aaron. For those of you who don't know me, today is January 1st, 2018, which has some significance, as we'll talk about in a moment. Um, Today, I want to take you, at least let you in on a little experiment that I'm about to do. I know a lot of people have been getting into cryptocurrencies recently, so much so that over the last few months, Bitcoin has become a household name. I first bought Bitcoin back in 2013. I had 11 Bitcoin, but alas, I sold those for a quick 200 bucks, as opposed to 150 grand today. But I never really did much in the crypto realm after that. So what I'm about to do today, I will say I'm a little bit new to. Um, Hopefully that's encouraging to you in a certain sense. I also want to say that I take zero credit for this idea. Some may find this idea quite silly and sort of akin to throwing noodles against a wall just to see which ones stick. But I'm okay with that because, in essence, that's exactly what I'm doing. I just purchased $2,000 worth of Bitcoin. I'm going to take that Bitcoin and I'm going to trade it for the equivalent of $20 each of the $20 for each of the top 100 cryptocurrencies. Now I'm defining top by market cap. So as you see with the screen that I have pulled up right here, coinmarketcap.com, which is where I'll be getting all of my data from when it comes to selecting these coins. This is what we're looking at. So Bitcoin being the king of cryptocurrency, as we all know, $235 billion market cap. Second, Ripple, which has had a meteoric rise in the last just few weeks, the $90 billion market cap. I will be investing in these top 100. I'm going to put $20 into each, just to reiterate that. Again, that may sound silly, but again, others have done this in the past before me, and they have had success. So I want to give it a shot, and hopefully you guys will come along for the ride, and we'll see what happens. I will say right off the bat that I was not able to, well, I'll say this. These top 100 coins, I would have to sign up for 6 different exchanges because not all of these coins are bought and sold on just one exchange. There are multiple cryptocurrency exchanges, if you didn't know. Coinbase being the household name one that everyone knows about, but you can't trade any alternative coins there. And these ones through here are defined as alternative coins. Anything outside the big 3 or 4, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, anything outside of that are called altcoins, alternative coins. So instead of choosing 6 exchanges, I just went with 4. That made it to where I could only buy the top 90 of these top 100, or buy 90 of these top 100. So what I did is I looked at the 100 to 200 level coins in terms of market cap and chose 10 from there that I liked for one reason or another, whether it was just the name, the symbol, or I'd heard about them before. Seen polls taken where people thought these were going to be up and coming in 2018. So that's sort of how I am starting this experiment here. And to give you an idea, though, about the cryptocurrency realm in general, I think it should be noted that this isn't a flash in the pan. This isn't just a fad. I know people may think that, especially older generation, because they don't understand it. To be honest, I don't understand it that well. I couldn't really explain blockchain technology to someone, but it is precisely the underlying technology which has led to cryptocurrencies. And what we're seeing is a revolution in both the way that information is stored, communicated, and secured. So suffice it to say that I don't see cryptocurrencies going away anytime soon. I think the sort of media buzz that was generated in the last couple months is just the beginning. I think more people are going to be transitioning into this realm. Larger institutions, for one, are already doing that. And just to give you a sense of that, when we add up the market caps for these top 100 coins, it's over $600 billion wrapped up in these top 100 coins. And to put that in perspective, that's close to the GDP of Switzerland. So there's quite a lot of money already involved and embedded in the cryptocurrency realm. So that said, the goal for this video I think is twofold. I don't want to turn this into a tutorial by any means. There's a million YouTube videos out there with step-by-step instructions to show you how to do each of the things I'm about to do today. That said, I hope this video does demonstrate the ease with which anyone who has a few extra bucks, some time on their hands, and a computer can get into cryptocurrency trading or investing. Secondly, perhaps primarily, this video is for me to hold myself accountable. I'm not too concerned whether others find this interesting or not, although I certainly hope you do enjoy following along, seeing how much money I make or lose. It should be fun, I hope. But ultimately, I want this to be motivation for myself. I hope to become a bit more active in trading as opposed to investing, and I think having a portfolio as large and diverse as the one I'm about to create right here in front of you will help me familiarize myself with each of the individual coins and their uses, as well as help familiarize me with the technical analysis aspect by examining the charts. Especially once I see a big rise or a big fall occur, I can go back and sort of look and try to decipher why that happened and whether or not there's any indicators there that will allow me to predict such things to happen in the future. Because I am interested in getting into the trading realm. It's frightening because, you can lose money, and I don't have a lot of money to lose. But people are doing it with success, and I think with enough practice, anyone can get good at it. So, and if you guys are interested in that technical analysis stuff, and once I get a little bit better versed in it, perhaps we will take a look at those and do a little bit of analysis in future videos. But for the most part, we'll sort of just, track the progress and just hopefully generate some intrigue into this realm in general. So all of that being said, I do want everyone to know up front that I'm a complete noob at this. I have no background in finance. I have no background in economics. I know next to nothing about markets, investing, trading. That's all very foreign to me. So in a sense, I hope that by engaging in this sort of thing, I do learn a lot about that, because I'm also really poor when it comes to money management. There's a lot of things that I don't know about and should have learned about in school probably. But hopefully I can teach myself a lot via this avenue here. That being said, do not take anything that I say as financial advice. Standard disclaimer, as I am neither legally nor intellectually capable of or qualified of giving that sort of advice. All right, so today is January 3rd. It's been about 48 hours exactly since I placed my final trade on the 100th coin that I bought. What I have here pulled up in front of me is an overview of the portfolio that we just created with those 100 coins. I cut off that last video because it was starting to get into a tutorial, which is exactly what I didn't want to do. It was becoming rather lengthy and cumbersome, and probably would have bored a lot of you who really aren't interested in the minutiae and the details yet. I may produce a tutorial on how to go about that if anyone is interested. I will say one thing right off the bat. If I were to do that again, I don't know that I would have used 4 separate exchanges. It was a lot. 100 coin purchases and trying to get it to exactly $20 was not easy. And in fact, I wasn't able to get it to exactly $100. So you see here on the right side of the screen, these are all of the coins that I purchased. You can't see the initial investment on this screen, but if we were to go over to this screen, you can here in this left column. And I got pretty close. Not all of these coins were you able to purchase. You could only use so many values or so many decimal places when you were trading the Bitcoin against these coins. So I did my best. I did pretty good on Binance. Down here, as you see, I only got to 1580 on that coin, 1282 on this coin. That was really far off. But for the most part, I'd say it averaged out pretty close to 20. And should give us pretty good indicators on which coins are doing well and which coins are not. Another thing that I should say right off the bat is that, and I don't think I mentioned it in the last section of this video, I did start with $2,230. I paid $86 or so in fees. Could have been a little more than that with Coinbase, which is the initial injection of a fiat currency of US dollars to trade for Bitcoin, because I did trade all of these coins, or bought all of these coins with Bitcoin or Ethereum, one of the other major cryptocurrencies. So that being said, $2,230, that is really what we're going to be comparing or evaluating our gains or losses against. I could, if I wanted to, do a lot of work and work out the details, find out exactly how much I put in each coin, and then determine the profits and losses per individual coins that way. Not too interested in that. We're just going to compare everything versus $2,230. So that being said, as you see right here, right now, again, exactly 48 hours later, I'm up to $2,512. That's $282 in 48 hours. That's pretty darn good. And up here, you'll see top right side of the screen here, it's close to 31, or sorry, I don't know where I got that, close to 13% in gains, which I'm not sure that there's any other standard investments in standard markets that you could get that sort of rate of return with such a diversification as the portfolio that I just created here. This pie chart looks ridiculous just because that is 100 separate wedges in that pie. As you'll see here, I can sort this website, again, cointracking.info. I can sort all of the coins into the value they currently hold in US dollars. I can find the 24-hour trend of each of these. Up here up top, this coin is called Tron. It's had quite a bit of a rise in the last 24 hours, giving me some decent gains from that $20. And what I'm hoping to do, as I might have mentioned before, is to sort of go through these and see which coins are doing well, which coins are doing poorly, and determine why that is by looking at some of the technical analysis on the chart data, and maybe even looking into some of the fundamental analysis and looking at the news, looking at the teams behind them, et cetera, et cetera. So again, cointracking.info, I'll be using this to help gauge where I'm at a glance with regards to my portfolio. I think it's going to be a good tool going forward in terms of evaluating our current position. The exchanges, again, Binance, HitBTC, Cryptopia, KuCoin, those are the four I used. Could have used more, decided against that. If I were to recommend anyone else who wanted to do this, I think I would tell you just stick with Binance and Binance alone, unless there's another exchange that you've heard about or you might like. It's just a lot of work to go between these four different exchanges and to keep everything straight. And Binance has most of these coins anyway. So you see here my Binance account value currently, and all of the coins that I hold on this Binance exchange, excuse me. There's 56 coins there. HitBTC. Oh, I'd have to. Some of these websites don't work as well as others, and again, that's probably why I would suggest going with Binance more than the others. Cryptopia here doesn't even give me a dollar value, which is fine. I just have to convert that Bitcoin value against the current value of Bitcoin to US dollar. In KuCoin, it does give me a US dollar estimate. And these are estimates because naturally, if I were to sell these, it's going to be selling at different rates at different times. That fluctuates by the second. But that being said, I do find this to be an interesting and very worthwhile experiment. I'm going to keep you guys updated along the way as in terms of where I'm at with regards to my gains or losses. I don't want to sound too optimistic, but I don't foresee there being a whole bunch of losses in the future. Again, $282 in 48 hours. Off of $2,300 or $2,200 investment, that's pretty impressive, and I don't think you're going to find those sort of gains in a reliable fashion as I foresee that I'll have with this investment here. Well, I'll keep you updated on things. I know there's some things that I've left out. Cointracking.info, I think it's got some good stuff here. Again, I did have some issues with it at first, but it will allow us to see which individual coins are really standing out in different ways, whether it be visual charts like this or more data-oriented charts like this. That said, I will probably continue to update you once a week. I don't think I'm going to do anything like this once every day or every 2 days. That'll probably get boring and rather monotonous. But I'll probably give an video update once a week just to tell you where things stand. And hopefully, if people are interested in getting into this and people, I do get some responses and reactions, I may get into the individual coins and at least discuss them a little bit. Again, I know very little about this this realm, about trading, about analyzing technical data, but it'll be a learning experience for both of us, so hopefully it goes well. Wish me luck.
Fasten your seatbelts, remove glasses.
Lambos are coming soon.
I wear shoes to bed, pink teeth on my lips, trench foot, yang green for the win, blitzkrieg bopper, petition that a shit's creek proper,